All right, hello everybody. So today we have a special story about a Kentucky man who admits to faking his own death to avoid paying child support. So this man right here is Jesse Kiff. He pleaded guilty to computer fraud and identity theft after he created a fake death certificate for himself. So basically, this is a man from Southern Kentucky, and he has admitted in court to faking his own death to avoid paying more than $100,000 in child support, bro, to his ex-wife. Well, what's important to know is that while faking your own death is not a crime, it's pretty hard to do without breaking a lot of serious laws in especially in this case. So this 39-year-old Kentucky man, he got away with it for nearly a year, and he would have got away with it longer until he was indicted in November 2023, thanks to a multi-agency operation that stretched from Vermont to Hawaii and involved the FBI, right? So how do you end up owing that much money in child support, bro? How do you end up owing $100,000 in child support? And also, what a way to try and get yourself out of it. If he was that smart, right? Why didn't he just find a way to get the money? So, anyways, Jesse Kiff, 39, pleaded guilty on March 29th in federal court to computer fraud, and this is the part that got him caught: identity theft, after he accessed Hawaii's death registry system and posed as a doctor from another state in order to create a fake death certificate for himself. According to the plea agreement filed in court, Kip filled out a Hawaii death certificate worksheet in early 2023 and essentially assigned himself as the medical certifier. So he assigned himself as a doctor for the case, and he certified his own death. So he applied a doctor's signature, the name, the title, and the license number. So he basically stole a doctor's identity, and he was able to use that and register himself as deceased in basically every government database. That's what he was doing. He was being a hacker man, basically, stealing identities and then making himself dead, making himself look dead, at least according to the government. Kiff then infiltrated other states' death registry system using credentials stolen from other people to infiltrate private businesses. This is where he got really caught up, and I think this is especially the part where like, you ever hear like people, he had too much power and he saw what he was doing, and instead of paying off his bills, he just kept stealing identities, right? And he used these identities to infiltrate businesses, government, and corporate networks, specifically booking systems to a number of hotel chains. And then he tried to sell the people's information online. So he's selling other people's information. That's what he was doing. So not only did he kill himself, like, on paper, he was taking other people's identity and selling it to people on the black market. He's accused of also illegally accessing states' websites for Arizona and Vermont, as well as Guesttech Interactive, an entertainment company, Milestone Company, and who are both vendors of very large hotel chains, right? But his shenanigans didn't end with faking his own death and to avoid child support. As part of the plea deal, the very much alive father also confessed to using the credentials he stole to hack private businesses and governmental and corporate networks. He then attempted to sell access to these networks to other criminals online. So yeah, he was selling people's identities. That's the awful part about what he was doing. So not only did he fake his death, he was selling people's identities, right? He was just a really good computer hacker, and he could have gotten away with it, right? Why didn't he just use his computer hacking skills to pay off his $100,000 bill? Like, that's all you gotta do, bro. Like, and imagine you being the child, finding out later, like, your deadbeat dad basically tried to kill himself to avoid paying child support and kind of avoid seeing you. You know, to be sad to say. That is extremely sad to say, but wild. He has some really good computer skills, but his plan went wrong, right? So now he owes more money to his wife. He now owes $116,000, along with $200,000 to businesses and government agencies he hacked. In addition, he faces a maximum of 7 years in prison and up to $500,000 in fines. So he's owing way more money now than he ever could have, right? He's agreed to pay restitution to the state of Hawaii, $3,500, Milestone Inc., $56,000, Guesttech Interactive, $19,000, and the California Child Support Agency, which is $116,000. He also agreed to forfeit his electronic devices, and he was buying real gold and silver coins that he then had to give to the federal government as well. So this man not only was stealing identities, he was making money, and he had money in literal gold and silver. But instead of just paying off his bills, he found every single way to try to be the best deadbeat dad ever. Best deadbeat dad award goes to this man, Kif. Anyways, what are people saying, right? When the news of this elaborate scheme hit the internet, social media users had some fun at him, right? Going to prison is probably better than paying in his mind. She still doesn't get the money, right? That's what one person said. Another person just said it's shameful, and they questioned, I want to know what he did for a living that would put his support payment up that high. That's what I was saying too. Like, what was this man doing? What kind of job did he have? And if he had that much intelligence to like hack computer systems, government systems, and everything else, he knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew exactly how to get away with it. And he kind of dipped his toes too deep into the black market of selling identities, and now he went too far. He was also indicted on 2 counts of making false statements on applications in connection with federally insured financial institutions for allegedly opening 2 credit accounts in 2020 and 2023 with a false security number. According to the indictment, his initial charges carried a prison sentence of over 30 years. But yeah, just to end it off, as I usually like to end it off, let's watch a video to see what the news is saying about this. Because
a Kentucky man has admitted to faking his own death to avoid paying child support. Authorities say Jesse Kipp used a computer in Somerset to access the death registry system in Hawaii. Using the identity of a doctor, he created a fake death certificate to avoid paying more than $100,000 in child support to his ex-wife. As part of an agreement, Kipp agreed to plead guilty to just 2 of the 10 charges he initially faced. A judge will decide whether or not he'll accept the plea next Friday. Kipp faces up to 7 years in prison.
Right. So, like as I was saying, they didn't get all the information about him like stealing identities and selling his identities on the black market and selling it to criminals and stuff. But yeah, I thought the story was really interesting. Especially basically a computer hacker found a way to get out of paying child support for a year, and now he owes more money than he could have ever thought. And he might be going, well, most likely he's going to prison. 100,000% this man is going to fucking prison. But yeah, that was interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, share this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you can. Show support to the channel. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Peace.